Hi, I'm Meadow, love and dating writer and coach. My mission is to empower women in discovering their authentic selves, cultivating self love, and building fulfilling relationships that nourish their souls. I'm dedicated to guiding women on a transformative journey towards personal growth and lasting love. Today I'm going to be reading and responding to a letter from a listener. As always, letters will remain anonymous. This week's letter comes from Courtney from Alabama. Dear Meadow, I need advice. I've been with my boyfriend for a year. We moved in together in June. He's amazing with my kids, financially secure, kind, loving, and everything I've ever wanted. Or so I thought. He drinks excessively. He was drunk when I came home from work on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and today. I told him last night I was upset about all of his drinking. Today he basically told me to live with it or move on. He said he's perfectly content where he is in his life and doesn't want to change. He said he doesn't want to lose me either. I don't mind one or two drinks after a stressful day. I'm a COO and it can be a reliever at the end of the day. My concern is he's already drunk by 5:30 p.m. during the week. I worry about his health. I worry that my kids are starting to notice him drunk and asking if he's all right. Backstory. I was with an abusive, narcissistic alcoholic for 6 years who beat the crap out of me. He knows how I feel about alcohol, but all of a sudden he doesn't seem to care. I'm so heartbroken and I'm back in this situation, in love with an alcoholic. Now I have to decide if I should leave or stay. I need some encouragement. Thanks. Courtney from Alabama. Courtney, your experience is a complex interplay of love, fear, and survival, and I commend your bravery for reaching out. It takes a lot of strength to confront such difficult emotions and circumstances. The fact that you found yourself in a similar situation to your abusive past is probably really painful and confusing, but it's essential for you to remember that while the circumstances may echo your past, you are not your past. You've grown, you've healed, and you deserve a life filled with joy, peace, and safety. And so do your children. I'm almost hesitant to bring up my own somewhat outlandish views on drinking this early in the series, but with how socially acceptable it is to drink in our society, scratch that. With how socially praised it is to drink in our society, we often forget about the negative health, mental health, relational, and social impacts of drinking. Speaking purely from a love and relationship coaching perspective, drinking can cause a lot of drama in your relationships. Sometimes we bring up our own insecurities at the most inappropriate times, sometimes in the most inappropriate manner. It can cause us to be unkind, careless, reckless, or even abusive to our loved ones. It robs us of the energy that we could otherwise have to be better partners or better parents. And there's a lot of drawbacks to being in a partnership with someone who drinks excessively. Your feelings are valid. It's completely understandable for you to feel heartbroken, scared, and lost. You've found this great financially secure guy who's good with your kids, and you've moved in together, and this should be paradise. And instead, you're embarrassed by what your kids have to see, and your partner's refusal to address his drinking problems is a significant red flag. You're not wrong, especially given your history. What's worse is his dismissive attitude is disrespectful and hurtful. I think you need to prioritize your safety and your well-being. Your children's concerns are a clear indicator that the situation is impacting them. I imagine that's why you wrote in. You don't feel like you want to ignore the potential risks associated with his excessive drinking, especially around your children. Here's what I suggest. Trust your instincts. You know deep down what's right for you and your children. Your past experiences have equipped you with a strong intuition, and don't be afraid to listen to your inner voice. Define your deal breaker and communicate that to him. I'm not saying it has to be an ultimatum, but you're responsible for the upbringing of your kids and your own sense of inner peace. Define your values and communicate those with your partner. It can sound something like this. It's important to me that my kids grow up in a home where there are reliable and mindful adults in the home. Last week, you weren't the best example of that, and my kids noticed. This is not the way I want to move forward. I'm not asking you to quit drinking, but I'm asking you to be mindful about your drinking in our home in front of my children. I love you, but I'm not interested in raising my kids in an environment like the one they witnessed last week. I think a message like that is clear. It indicates your intentions. It indicates what you're willing to put up with and what you're not willing to put up with and why. I highly recommend the book This Naked Mind by Annie Grace. It's a book that helps you rethink the value of drinking in your life. And the reason I recommend it is it's a game changer. And the way it was pitched to me, one of my coworkers said, I heard this book will make you want to quit drinking. And I was up for the challenge with some skepticism. I read it and it changed my relationship with drinking drastically. Then I recommended it to my partner, who at the time was just we were just friends, and he changed his relationship with drinking too. And since then, we've spent more time together not drinking, and it actually brought us closer together. And now we're really happy as a couple who prioritize things like fitness goals, eating healthy, time with my kids, time in nature, and all the things that the energy suck of a hangover usually would limit us on. So try the book, pitch it to him, maybe as a challenge. It might work for him too. Let him know that you're not trying to change him, but you're looking forward to a healthier life with him. Maybe read it with him and let him know how much it means to you that he would explore this book or this mindset with you. The next thing I'll suggest after you've set your values, determined your deal breaker, and communicated it, and maybe pitched the book, is to progress monitor. I'm a love coach, but my background is in education, and one of the most important steps in making a real growth is monitoring that growth. So after you've defined your values and you've defined your deal breaker and you've communicated it with your partner, watch for improvements. Keep a log. How often is he still unacceptably drunk? Jot it down, maybe a tally system, a spreadsheet, in your diary, with an app. Any way that you want to do it is going to be fine, as long as it gives you maybe a clear week to week number of how often he's unacceptably drunk. Give him time to improve. It's not going to happen overnight. Now that he knows your values and your deal breakers, see if he steps up. If he also agrees to read the book, give him time to read the book. Then remember to check in. Check your notes after a month. Check your notes after 3 months. Check your notes again after 6 months. Is the situation getting better, worse, not changing? At the 6-month mark, you'll probably have some data to tell you what the rest of your life could look like with this man. And if you need to renew your lease in June, this gives you 3 months to decide if that's in your best interest. In addition to progress monitoring, I also recommend creating a support system for yourself. I know it can be embarrassing to share your experiences with your larger network of friends and family, so I would recommend selecting maybe 1 to 3 close friends that you can trust to set their judgment aside and that can help you stick to your game plan regarding your deal breaker. Also, focus on self-care. This change is not going to be easy on him or you, so prioritize your own physical and emotional well-being. Engage in activities that bring you joy, relaxation, and a sense of purpose. Remember, you're not alone in this. A lot of people have overcome similar challenges, and you are strong, resilient, and capable of creating a fulfilling life for you and your kids. If you'd like to explore more specific strategies for addressing your partner's drinking, setting boundaries, or creating a safety plan, send me another email. I'm offering one-on-one consultations now, and I'd be happy to help you with defining your values and creating a plan. I'm going to pull a Love Oracle card for you from my Love Oracle deck by Alina Fairchild. Today we get the Legacy of Light. And it reads, you are called to bear light, to carry forward the legacy of spiritual lineage of wisdom and deep service to the earth. You are a part of that spiritual lineage, a belonging that extends through generations past and generations yet to come. Honor the importance of your task and realize that you are a light bearer, that you carry a legacy of consciousness and embodiment of light upon this earth. This oracle says to you that you have connected more powerfully with a source of spiritual guidance and instruction that is helping you full activate your divine life mission and purpose. It is confirmation that however you are choosing to live your life is in service to the light, whether it be obviously or not so obvious to others, and that your personal growth and your spiritual path are helping a greater human soul evolve. You are acknowledged as a jewel of light upon this earth, an important link in a heavenly chain of divine awakening. This oracle also brings confirmation, if needed, that relationship issues that are arising for you now are not only about your own personal healing, but about healing the emotional legacy of your ancestral lines. All right, what a powerful card. I see the connection there between your past and the pain and the trauma that you've experienced in your past, and how it is part of your path to heal that and move forward and heal that for your future generations, your children. I love that we pulled this card for you today, and think that being mindful of your own path, your own journey, and your own healing is definitely should be central to what you're considering, whether you choose to stay with this man or not. There is absolutely a chance that he could improve and that life could go the way it needed to, and this will just be a bump in the road. And there's absolutely a possibility that things could get worse, and you'll need to make a judgment call as to what is best for you and your children. I think the plan to track some data here is probably a good one, in that it gives you the information that you need to know if this is just a small bump in the road or if this is going to be a pattern for him. Either way, I'm sending you all the love and wishing you the best. Good luck, Courtney. If you'd like to write to me, please do. Maybe your letter will be the next one that we record. You can email me at karmicmeadowcoaching@gmail.com. I'm also offering one-on-one consultations, so you can email me there about availability as well. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you next time.